Good morning, students. Myself Abhishek Sharma from MLZS School, Jhansi. Students, we are continuing with 8th chapter of IED of class 12th, and today we are going to discuss how we should control inflation with the help of monetary, fiscal, and other measures. So, beginning with monetary policy, what are monetary policies? Monetary policies is the policy of central bank of any country to control the money supply and credit creation in the economy. In India, this policy is generated by RBI with the help of two instruments, quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative instruments are increase in bank rate, open market operations, and increase in LRR, that is legal reserve ratio. It means CRR and SLR. Now, qualitative instruments. Qualitative instruments includes increase in the margin requirement, then comes moral suasion, and finally selective credit control system. Then comes fiscal policy. Now, what is fiscal policy? Fiscal policies are those policies which are made by central government to control the situation of money in the entire economy. It is also known as revenue and expenditure policy. Government can control inflation through its fiscal policy, and the main tools or instrument of fiscal policies are: first is expenditure policy, then revenue policy, then public borrowings, deficit financing. So these are the some tools which are associated with fiscal policies which the government of any countries do. Then comes other measures. First is income policy. The primary objective of income policies is to ensure that wages, salaries, and other income should be increased in tune with the increased productivity. The rise in income of any factor should be consistent with rise in productivity. Then come price control of essential items. Under price control policy, the government fixes the maximum price at which certain commodities could be sold. Prices of essential goods need to be controlled in order to ensure their availability to all sections of the society. Third is improvement in PDS. Price control policy needs to be accompanied by rationing. Under rationing, specified quantity of goods is given to consumer at a controlled price through public distribution system. The government should take reasonable steps to improve PDS so that essential commodities can made available to weaker section of the society at a very controlled and reasonable price. Then come increase in the availability of goods. The problem of inflation can be controlled to a great extent by increasing the availability of goods in the economy. It can be done in two ways. Increase in domestic production. The domestic production should be increased by allocating more resources, providing subsidies, concession, rebates, discounts, and removing bottlenecks which obstruct the production of these goods. Second is import goods. If domestic production falls short of demand, then government should go for import of essential items so as to minimize inflationary pressure. Last is population control measure. Effective population control measure will help a lot in reducing the excess demand, and finally inflation get control. Now once again, in this chapter we have learned introduction of inflation, meaning of inflation, types of inflation, demand and cost pull inflation, causes of inflation, adverse effect of inflation, policies to control inflation. Introduction. Once again, inflation refers to an economic situation in which there is constant rise in the price level. Maintenance of a stable price level is one of the most important economic objectives followed by various countries of the world. However, continuous rise in price level creates an atmosphere of uncertainty which hampers the process of economic development of a country. Inflation has been experienced by all the countries irrespective of their political system and the stages of their economic development. So it is necessary to analyze the phenomena of inflation. So student, that's all for today's class. Thank you and have a nice day.